As far as getting into broadcasting goes, I picked up some books on the subject for home study, including a book that I bought from Warner Brothers bookstore in Oakland. I went in there to get the book, and I saw a little boxed-in corner over in the back of the store with a gentleman with a microphone, and so I went over to gaze at him, and he beckoned me to come on in and meet him, and he introduced himself as Bill Bates. After I told him I was from Modesto, well, by golly, I have an application pending with the Federal Radio Commission for a broadcast station in Modesto, and if you're able to pick up your radio telephone first-class license, why, maybe I can give you a job. That happened sometime in 1932, I think it was. Well, I got my radio telephone first. Bill got his permit to build KTRB in Modesto. It was built in the early days of 1933, and was ready to go on the air on June 16th, 1933. On July 4th, Peck came out to see me and say, Bill would like me to come to work, like immediately. So I started on the next day, the 5th of July. Bill was able to pay me $35 a week. Plus the fact that I could trade out my lunch, which I did with a Greek restaurant down on 10th Street, which was adjacent to the Strand Theater. Nicholas Yaloris was the name. Bill had a great many very productive ideas on programming. He had had experience in broadcasting. He was the chief engineer of KNX in Los Angeles when it was only a 250 watt station out in the San Fernando Valley. Later moved to Los Angeles and became the big CBS outlet for Southern California. Anyway, Bill had these productive ideas of local programming. Someplace along the line, Bill said it would be a good idea if we did a man on the street broadcast. That was my assignment. We did not do recordings at that time. Recording was just coming into vogue. The first recording we did was actually on soft aluminum discs, sort of embossed with a lathe that was with a feed screw that was fastened down on top of the turntable. The only recordings I have of that were 5 guys with guitars and fiddles and what have you, known as the Swanee Cowboys. And I have those, and right at the moment I am in the process of trying to find a turntable that I can still screw in a cactus needle into the cartridge, because we have to have a soft cactus needle in order to play them. Those were the earliest recordings we did. Then came the war years, and anything that was done live outside the studio had to be delayed as a matter of security. That's when we really started. We had big Presto 16-inch discs at that time. The aluminum discs changed incidentally to very fragile glass immediately, almost after the war started. Anyway, the discs were coated with an acetate, and they were recorded with a diamond-shaped needle. We did all kinds of programs on that, the Man on the Street. Gee whiz, I'm going on and on here. Doing Man on the Street, you learn to improvise, but I've forgotten that. You do that when you get to be 98.